Hello there, and then welcome to a brand new lesson. I do hope you are doing well. This is Have Beyond Numbers, where we learn maths the easy way. Now, in this lesson, we are looking at the value added tax or the sale tax. Okay, so what at all is it? Let's look at what it entails. So, the value added tax, it is a tax collected by a government on the sale of goods and services. You see, it is an indirect tax because the retailer collects the tax from the consumer, then he or she pays it to the government. What this means is, if you, let's say we the people of the country, we are buying products, goods and services from producers or retailers, we pay tax in addition to whatever we buy, in addition to the price, we pay it. Now, the value added tax is the one the government will also now take from what? The sale of the goods and services. So we are all included in paying this tax. But then mostly it's taken from what? The retailers. You see, then the retailers will now also transfer it to us as we buy the product. It is always calculated as a percentage of the original price. You see, it is always calculated as a percentage of the original price. Now, before we'll be able to understand the formula, there are certain, what do you call it, terms that we need to understand. So these terms are as you see on your screen. The first one is the base price. So when we talk of the base price, it is the cost of the item before tax is added. All right, it is sometimes also called the excluding VAT price. So when tax has not been added at all to the good or service, it is the base price or the original price. When we talk of the rate on the other hand is the percentage that is charged by the government. You see, the percentage. So the rate is expressed as a percentage. Meanwhile, if you find that percentage of the base price, you get the amount itself. So the money added to the original price now is the tax amount. And it is always a percentage of the base price. The final price is after you have calculated your VAT and then you added it to the base price. It is the total amount the consumer now pays. You see? So now that we understand these terminologies, let's see how we can apply them by first of all understanding the formula. So now that we know all about the terminologies, these are the formulas we need to understand. First one is the formula for the tax amount. You see, and we said the tax amount is what? The money added to the original price. The money added to the original price. And then it is the base price times the rate. The base price times the rate. That will give you the tax amount. Then after calculating the tax amount, we want to know the final price. So the final price will now be the base price times the tax amount. Now we already know the final price, or let me just call it FP. So our final price will then be equal to the base price, BP, plus the tax amount. And we know tax amount is what? The base price times rate. You have BP and BP here. So if you want to factorize, you have your base price into bracket 1, then plus your R. So this is also another formula. It is all derived from this over here. So now that we have these formulas, let's see how best we can apply them in solving for what? The VAT. Or better still, I think let us just do it in another session. So we'll end this here and then work only the calculation in the next video. You can check on the playlist where I would have it as the next episode. Bye for now. And I do hope you have understood the terminologies and then the formula as well.